Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Nick. This is my mom, Jen.
Hi, guys.
We're back with Better Call Saul, Season 4, Episode 10, the finale.
Okay. You guys all scared me, though, with this, the one we put out recently with
Lalo.
Lalo. And everybody's like, oh, Lalo's here. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared.
I'm so excited. Yeah, Tony Dalton is a really kind of fun presence. And I forgot to mention last time that we saw him before in, remember Hawkeye with Kate Bishop? He was her stepdad.
Oh.
That like we thought was all sus and he was possibly a murderer, but he was just a goofball who loves swords. And,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so like
I've seen him before.
at the time when, because this came first, so like when Hawkeye aired, people were like, oh, that's a guy from Better Call Saul.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, last time, Lalo just sort of talked to Gus, and he was gonna look around. He wanted to look at the chicken farm.
Yeah.
And then Werner pulled off a great escape.
Yeah, but where's he gonna go? Because I mean, he'd have to hitchhike from there or something, or get on a bus, or
Yeah, because it was after the phone call to his wife that he did it. And Mike thought that would help.
He gave him a longer,
but it kind of made it worse.
So that's
So there was that, and then.
But I know it gets built. This is the thing with having the knowledge of what happens afterwards, right? You're not left with sort of I guess it's getting all messed up and.
Yeah. So yeah, there was that, and then Jimmy had his hearing to get reinstated as a lawyer, but
and he didn't get reinstated.
It did not go well. No. And regardless of say like your opinion of Jimmy, in that moment it would just be like the worst thing ever just to hear you can apply again in a year.
Yeah.
Like that would be such a gut punch.
I mean, he waited minutes, right? Every single minute to get there, and then But he screwed himself, right?
We all
know what he did.
Well, and he was venting to Kim about it and sort of lashed out, said, "Oh, you think I'm a scumbag? You think I'm the kind of lawyer guilty people hire?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, kick a man when he's down," and she's like, "Jimmy, you were always down."
Yes. Yeah.
But then at the end, it looked like he was kind of packing up his stuff to leave. But then she said, "Do you want to be a lawyer? Let's work with that."
Yeah.
So she figured something he can do. Because, in some form, we know that he is a lawyer as Saul Goodman.
He gets his license back or whatever, right? Eventually. So
it's like, how's that happen?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Charles McGill, senior partner at Hamlin McGill. I stand before you to vouch for my brother, James Morgan McGill.
There's Ernie and Kim.
Yeah. Are these all people passing the bar?
Yep.
Oh.
Ernesto. Our sweet prince.
Him. Yeah. I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can say.
Total eclipse of the heart.
This one.
No, I'm not doing that. Pick something else.
Yes, you are singing that with me.
I'm not doing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I sue you.
Okay, well, I'll just sue you right back.
I double sue you.
That is not a thing.
Well, it could be, once my full powers are unleashed.
Double sue you.
Yeah, Jimmy, it's been great fun. Really, it has, but I've got early meetings.
Come on, 10 minutes. Just 10 more minutes.
Jimmy.
10? You can do that.
Jimmy.
What's happening in 10 minutes? Oh, yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Oh, God.
About things we... And that's what you've done to Chuck McGill, everyone!
Oh, God.
That's you.
Yes! Let's go!
Oh, no. Oh. See them having fun, eh?
Before it all went wrong.
The gods may throw the die. As cold as ice.
We can sing a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lead singer of Spinal Tap.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
They finally got Michael McKean to sing.
Yeah.
Or symmetrical. And people love symmetricality.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Symmetricality?
Not sure.
The winner takes it all.
The loser has to fall. Victory.
A good moment amongst it all, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, in a different timeline, things would have been better. And
yeah.
He's got a 3.5-hour jump on us, but he started out on foot, which gives us a fighting chance. He doesn't have his passport, so he's probably not headed to the airport.
Oh, yeah. What?
You two go to the train and bus stations and use the cover story. You stay with the crew. You keep him on lockdown.
You got it.
They're probably wondering where he is, and then they want to go home. If he's left, it must be something, you know.
Yeah.
I arranged for my wife to wire me money from Frankfurt, Germany to the... The problem is, she didn't tell me which branch. Marguerite Ziegler? Yeah, Albuquerque branch on 4th. I should have known. Yeah. Thanks.
He's so good.
Yeah, he knew. Is that Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
Watermelon pickles.
We knew Chuck back in our time with the Native People's Education Council.
Oh, yes, I remember. He spoke of you both quite fondly.
Is he putting on an act here? Jimmy.
Well, he was just saying watermelon pickles, nothing substantial.
Yeah. What is he up to?
Hey, you need some water?
Coffee. And give me one of these bear claws, please.
What are we doing? Staked out these?
Yeah. But we got customers already. That's a good sign. I was afraid no one would show up.
Customers.
Hermoso cariño. Hermoso cariño.
Okay.
Contento y feliz.
Oh, because they're looking for, yeah. A little cooler.
I'm looking for a Werner Ziegler. Has he been in here in the last few hours? He is my brother-in-law, and we're very worried about him. He has early-stage dementia. On top of that, he's a diabetic. He doesn't have his medicine, and my wife is beside herself.
Jeez.
But you missed them. He left about an hour ago.
Oh, just took the money and left.
Well, not right away. He made a couple calls on the payphone.
Oh.
Any chance that
camera?
I might have a peek at your security videos, see who got him? No. Oh, I get it.
Maybe you can call my wife and explain it then.
Could you tell me where the nearest hospital is?
Oh, God.
He asked if his money came, but not yet.
You mind?
Oh.
Did you take a pamphlet of go stay somewhere?
Thanks for your help.
Sure. Good luck. Hope you find him.
Oh.
For what it's worth, I believe him. He said he'd be gone 4 days. He's not going to any cops.
She's on a Lufthansa flight.
Oh, they're bringing her. Or did she do that on her own?
That was on her own.
Oh.
Ziegler disappears. You are left with the most expensive hole in the ground this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of guys, like he said, that won't do it without him.
What they talk about? No, after that. After the dog.
He picked a pamphlet of some kind of a resort or something. Yeah, B&B or... Soak your bones.
Hey there. Did you find your brother-in-law? Is he okay?
You sure? And there's no reservation under that name?
Oh, I was watching.
I won't lie. It's been a tough year.
Oh, Howard.
Yeah.
He's looking a bit better.
Yeah.
Which is why this couldn't be more appropriate. I know this would have meant the world to him.
No, I didn't donate any of this. I am just a guest.
Really? Dude, I'm pretty sure I heard.
Actually, I happen to know Mr. James McGill paid for the reading room himself.
Really?
What the hell? Oh, he's got the students in here again.
Yep.
I heard someone say that Jimmy paid for all this himself.
He'd prefer to remain anonymous. Almost time to go back in.
$23,000.
Oof.
Want to go back in? Get your money's worth?
Yeah, I'm starving. Those little hamburgers are looking good. I'm allowed to pay for the food, but I'm too sad to eat.
Oh, God. Check who's following you.
Yep.
There you go. Mike clocks it always right away.
Yep.
There it is, yeah. He's like, now what?
Right.
Jesus. Has he got like exploding gum or something? Or
I was like MacGyver.
Yeah.
Just give him a paper clip and a battery. I'm like a bomb.
oh. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Okay, there we go. But what was the gum thing? Oh, he knows how to. He's going to mess up the machine so that he's stuck there.
Oh, no.
Gummed up the works.
Yes, he did.
Literally. Oh, poor sap, they'll leave in there.
Yep. Oh, no. His drink.
Damn. Yeah, he's got a little more stainless steel on that.
Yep.
Aha.
Gave him the slip.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Folks, this is Duncan Springer. He's a senior from Mayfield High School in Las Cruces. Duncan, have a seat. What can you tell us about that?
Oh, it was...
This is Marcy Ramirez. She's from Moriarty High. Please.
What are we doing?
So one of the parts of Chuck's will that he left Jimmy was a position on a board and that hands out a scholarship.
Ah, so they got to decide who gets the scholarship.
Yeah.
That's hard. There's so many of them that deserve it.
All these great,
Yeah.
kids with Model UN and...
It's Theodora. How did you get interested in Ethiopia?
Well,
Christy, what's it like working with elders?
it was
Raymond.
The one vote for Christy Esposito, that was me. And for what it's worth, I think we should give her another look.
Esposito, that's the shoplifter.
The shoplifter. Right, that's right.
'Cause that's all she is, apparently.
And yeah, she's had some trouble, but she was new in town. She made some bad choices, and that was sophomore years. She's had two really strong...
Jimmy feeling a little kinship there?
A little bit.
And my point is that maybe someone who's been in trouble, someone who doesn't have a perfect record, who's made mistakes and faced the consequences, maybe she brings something that the others don't.
Yeah.
I think that deserves real consideration.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy McGill, we met inside.
Oh, hi.
Hi. You didn't get it.
Oh.
You made a mistake, and they are never forgetting it. As far as they're concerned, your mistake is just, it's who you are. And it's...
Well, it's like that one woman, the shoplifter.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, that's all she... I'd be like, why are you telling me this? What's going on?
They're not going to give it to you? So what? You're going to take it. You're going to do whatever it takes. Do you hear me?
Like he's talking to a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And the higher you rise, the more they're going to hate you. Good. You rub their noses in it. You make them...
She's like, what's happening here?
You understand what I'm trying to tell you, right?
Yes.
And it also kind of speaks to the whole problem. It's like all ex-cons, as soon as people see that there's anything on your record,
Yeah.
you don't have many opportunities.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Even if it's for simple shoplifting versus,
That's right.
armed robbery or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Oh,
This fucking car.
yeah. Does he have this through the whole series? That worked for Marty McFly. Remember? Banged his head on the... Oh. Oh. Is he starting to crack about Chuck? I've never seen him cry.
Not like this.
No.
Well, and also seeing Christine, how, like I said, they made their decision, they're going to pass over you. And it was like looking at his own past. It's like,
Yeah.
and seeing Chuck's portrait and...
Yeah. Is this an open carry state?
My friend was here earlier. Bald fella, about so tall.
Yeah, did they find his brother-in-law? Is he okay?
No. So I was wondering if there's maybe something that, my friend missed.
Maybe you should just call your friend.
I did. And, he told me to come back and take another look. I'd really appreciate it.
You better just call the police.
Sure.
You got a button there, man? Push the button. Oh my God. Really?
He's like Batman.
Just call the police right now. Never mind that. Oh, fuck. With a gun in his hand. Jesus Christ.
What a landing.
Oh. Oh.
Poor Fred.
Yeah.
Oh, Werner.
Yeah. You way underestimated this team, hey?
Yeah.
To think that they wouldn't come looking for him and...
This is Werner?
Yes. Who is this?
I'm calling on behalf of Gustavo Fring.
Please let him know the work will continue. Did Michael show him?
What?
The letter has specific instructions. My men will be able to continue a few days without...
Oh, Werner.
Well, why would he think anything else?
I know. It's just...
Michael's very busy, and he asked me to speak with you. Do you remember what your instructions were?
Certainly. They are to finish clearing the debris.
You think that Werner would know who he's dealt with so far?
Kai will not...
The concrete form? Sorry, I didn't get that last part. Could you repeat that?
Michael. Is that you?
And Mike doesn't even know who he is.
No.
And now he doesn't know who the hell has information.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, the hard part's done. Reading room, scholarship, cemetery. By now, they've got to have heard about some of it. We set up the dominoes, and now you just knock them down.
What if,
That story over?
what if Chuck does the talking for me?
What's that, the letter that he left?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got him. Something else.
Yeah.
Yes? When I found him, he was on the phone with an interested party pretending to be one of your guys. You have any idea who it was? I do.
Ah, he knows.
Yeah.
And I'll bring him in now.
No. Keep him there.
Uh-uh.
That'd be a mistake.
This discussion serves no purpose.
Can you give Werner a conjugal visit and then There's all those houses there. Just his wife, and then
I'll take care of it.
Are you sure?
is he supposed to kill him?
Well, Gus doesn't allow for screw ups like this.
Yeah, and you can't trust him, right?
God damn it.
Yeah. But they must know, well, him coming to work for this kind of a deal that...
Well, Mike said with the
There's
kind
something.
of precautions we took, the man is serious and
Yeah.
working for.
Yeah.
Margareta will land any minute. Soon she will be at the motel. Please, take me back there. Let us be together for a little, oh?
Man, he's naive, eh?
Yeah.
Let me speak to Mr. Fring. I will explain everything. I will make him understand.
Yeah, sure. There we go.
Yeah.
She landed an hour ago.
But she knows nothing.
And you need to keep it that way. She's being followed.
She's followed?
So naive.
It doesn't matter what you tell her as long as she goes back where she belongs.
What could you say? Like if I came.
Ich habe ganz schlechte Nachrichten. Es gibt ein Problem auf der Baustelle. Ich bin nicht im Hotel und ich bin überhaupt gar nicht in New Mexico. Deshalb musst du zurück nach Hause mit dem nächsten Flug. Und ich will dich auch überhaupt nicht sehen, Margarete. Ich will dich nicht sehen.
Oh, boy. Yeah, break their heart to save them.
Yeah.
If she does not hear a word from me, she will ask questions. She will go to the police.
There'll be a story. An accident.
Uh-oh.
And my men?
They're going home. They'll be okay. They're trusted.
Is there no other way, truly? There are so many stars visible in New Mexico. I will walk out there to get a better look.
Oh. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh, Gail.
Now, here it is.
Why would he bring him when it's just a construction site kind of in there?
Yeah.
This is... Yeah. But with a series of fans and the right equipment, I am certain that I could do a rudimentary cook, at the very least.
Not until it is ready.
Oh.
Okay.
I am gonna go up and check.
What's that? The other room was calling.
Yeah. Guess that's how he knows it's done, hey?
And it's the first person he's killed since those cops had killed his son.
Yeah.
So.
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't have a prepared statement, but I do have...
Same room as when Chuck has big blow up.
I have left many things unsaid in our relationship through the years. I can honestly say I never saw her happier.
Uh-oh. Is he going to lose it in the same room that Chuck lost it in?
God, that would be ironic.
Oh.
I was going to try to move you all with my brother's eloquent words, you know, pull on your heartstrings, but it's not right. He loved me as a brother. He did not love me as a lawyer.
Yeah.
No.
Climbing Everest without supplies. If you were one of the lucky few who reached that peak, even for a moment, if you made him proud, wow, what a feeling. I mean, he was polite enough, but he did not suffer fools, you know? And he could be judgmental.
Yep.
Chuck was the one who was always right. Always.
And that's part of the tragedy, is that both brothers had their own darkness. And...
Yeah.
I'll never be as moral as him. I'll never be as smart. I'll never be as respected. But I can try. I can try.
This will do better than reading the letter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do everything in my power to be worthy of the name McGill.
Or Goodman, whichever works out.
Oh, that's...
Wow.
That'll have to do it for me.
I knew you could do it.
Ah!
They have to reinstate you. Right? They just
Yeah,
have
did you
to.
see those suckers? That one asshole was crying. He had actual tears.
Oh, no. Jimmy.
I'm so lucky. I have this letter. God, I could see the Matrix, you know?
Matrix.
It's baby. And you were right. You were right. It was all about Chuck. Oh, and sweetheart, I'm going to need one more form. DBA, because I'm not going to be practicing under the name McGill, so.
Wait, Jimmy, what?
It's all good, man.
And there's the split with her, because she realized, she thought it was real. I thought it was real too for a minute.
That's how good he is.
Oh boy.
And for the first time ever, Kim felt like she got conned by Jimmy.
To your face there when he...
Yeah. Because last episode, when, you know, the committee or the board, whatever, yeah, you know, they said it was a question of sincerity. It was all because he never mentioned Chuck. And right here he said, you're right, it's all about Chuck. Because from that meeting, you know, they turned him down, and he learned it's better to tell people what they want to hear rather than what you
think they should hear. Yeah, that's right. Oh, the look on her face. Damn it.
Yeah.
When they show you who they are, right?
You should listen.
Believe them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and she's helped him so much and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And always with, you know, the goodness of her heart, even though they were like, you know, the cemetery stuff and they were playing people and whatever. But this was one line too far for him to.
Like I say, every other like job they pulled has been against other people. But, you know, she felt like she was, you know, bamboozled. But, I mean, you know, Bob Odenkirk is so good that he actually gets you to believe in the moment that Jimmy is finally letting his feelings be known. And because earlier with the whole scholarship thing, you know, like I say, it really kind of struck a chord with him when they just passed over that Christie girl. Oh, she's a shoplifter, to pass her over.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you know, she's made some mistakes, but she's improved herself with, you know, because him from like Slippin' Jimmy, you know, Chicago Sunroof thing, prison, improved his life, eventually became a lawyer. It was obviously very personal to him.
Yeah.
But like he was telling her, you know, he vented, went too far, but he's like, you know, you made a mistake and they're never going to let you forget it.
And that, I think that drove him again to do this, right?
And
that it's not, no matter what, unless he's underhanded somehow or another, it's not going to work out for him.
And then, of course, just to kind of cap off that whole bit, when he went to his car and it just wouldn't start, like one more thing just didn't go his way. And when he started crying, it's kind of like in Breaking Bad. Remember when Gus basically threatened to kill Walt and his family if he ever tried to interfere, because their relationship had soured. He raced home to get the money, but then Skyler gave it away. And remember, he started just like laughing and cackling and sort of like wailing and stuff.
Losing his mind there,
in that way, that was like, you know, the death of Walter White, and, you know, Heisenberg was truly born. Kind of a similar thing here, because like Jimmy, you know, has tried everything at least in his mind, to be earnest and try and do things the right way. But, you know, him crying in that car with all of like the shadows and everything obscured, you know, you could almost say that was the death of Jimmy McGill, where Saul Goodman comes out to play.
And he's just forging ahead with the name change and everything. It's not a, you know, well, maybe it's
Well, in the room, he said, "I will do everything I can to be what do you say? Be proud of the name McGill, or be worthy of the name McGill." But he's like, "Oh, I'm going to change my name.
Change my name immediately." Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, and Werner, that was.
And the crazy thing is, Werner has only been around for, I think, like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, but he left such an impact.
He did.
On
Well,
the story.
Yeah, and it was, to me, it was a lot of the. He never called him Mike. He always called him Michael.
Yeah.
Right. Even though nobody else did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he. Mike struck up quite a friendship with him.
Yeah.
And, they talked about, their marriages and life and such, and they had a lot in common.
Yeah.
But now, after, like I said, just 5 episodes, we're in season 4. Like Chuck was around for 3 seasons kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, Werner, he got most of the work done on the lab, which becomes such an important part of Breaking Bad. And he, through his own... mistakes and like you kept saying, his naivete.
Yeah.
He got himself killed, which is the first person Mike has killed since the guys who killed his son.
Yeah.
And he also, gave away some information to Lalo, who's now clued in that Gus has a project
going on. Yeah.
And it's, like all of these different threads that one character has sort of, Yeah. But yeah, just quite the scene when he's like, let me talk to Mr. Fring. I'll explain it. I'll make him understand. And he still thinks that he could, he's treating it like a regular job. Let me just explain to my boss and we'll patch this up.
Yeah, and I was just going to come back after 4 days off and it was going to be fine. And...
But as soon as Mike said, there's nothing you can say or do that will ever make a difference.
Yeah, ever trust you.
Make us trust you. And then he finally sort of clued in and, like the agony of having to basically break his wife's heart and yell at her and send her home. But then he, kind of accepted it at the end. He's like, "Oh, I'm just going to look out and stare at the stars." And I love also the shot of like how they filmed it from so far back, and we just see them walking, and then Werner just kind of drops, and then we hear a gunshot.
Yeah.
And, so like that arc is gonna come to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lalo showed off his Salamanca colors here.
Yeah, jeez.
Like, drop it from the goddamn ceiling.
I know. And then poor Fred. Jesus.
Poor Fred.
And that poor sucker in the parking lot there just...
Yeah, when it spilled his drink.
Yeah, he just shoved him out of the way. And
well, I like kind of the contrast, because Mike, like we said, he knows people and such.
Yeah.
Like when he was talking to Fred, he had a convincing story and everything. Oh, I'm worried about my brother-in-law. Can you help me? Lalo tried a similar thing, but he was very sort of superficial. He wasn't as good. He's like, oh, just he told me to come back. Like it's and that kind of like speaks to like the thing that psychopaths, they can like affect like charm and things, but they don't like it, everything's like off. It's not real emotion.
Yes,
absolutely. So he had to sort of resort to violence there.
Yeah,
but it say like Tuco or the cousins would have said like shot him and walked through the door kind of thing. But Lalo, like he like you turn around, he's just gone. He's in the ceiling, like he's all sneaky and
parkour. Yeah,
basically, yeah. And then I love that moment when he's talking to Werner on the phone, and then when he hears nothing, he's like, Werner, Michael, is that you? Yeah, like Tony Dalton, he's
going to be one of these annoying, charming kind of psychopaths, right?
Well, yeah, like more of like a, because I think like real life psychopaths at least are say like they're more manipulative and such. Like, I think we've heard that like a lot of people in like corporate settings or whatever, like there's more psychopaths in sort of like public life than we sort of think about. But but it's like say like Werner, like for such a relatively minor character for with a low presence in the grand scheme of things, he's really led to a lot. He's the catalyst for a lot of storylines. So that was season 4, ladies and gents. A lot of stuff happened. Jimmy and his ear off, and all the changes back and forth, the cell phone stuff, and now the final sort of the end of Jimmy McGill Esquire, and thus born as Saul Goodman, attorney at law.
Wow.
Oh, so good. So thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed as well. If you want to watch the full length of our reaction, I'll put a link down to our Patreon below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And it's all good, man.
Bye, guys.
Bye.